Well, what a week it's been for gaming news. This week, we've got D2 Christmas Spirit, an erroneous account ban, and even the truth behind an interesting occurrence at the Game Awards. I'm Coooley, and I'm bringing you the news that you never knew you needed and that you certainly didn't ask for. Make sure to subscribe, because you ain't gonna want to miss any of this shit ever. The 9th annual Game Awards took place recently, and you might have heard by now that the Game of the Year, Elden Ring, was dedicated to Bill Clinton.
I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Would these events even be newsworthy if something like this didn't happen at them? That is Matan Evan, who has truly made the biggest name for himself in this life by basically rickrolling people IRL. Gotta respect the hustle. He used to make a lot of opinionated videos on Twitter, but has recently started up a Twitch account as a result of all the newfound fame. If you saw any of his videos from a couple of years ago, I know what you're thinking, and don't be rude, okay? Puberty hits everyone differently. Some people's voices just crack randomly well into their 30s. How many streamers do you know that can destroy an entire difficulty? Other people can develop a thick French Canadian / Middle Eastern accent and frequently swap back and forth between the two.
Is obviously not going to do that.
I think I want to nominate this award.
It's just science. Event creator Jeff Keighley stated that Matan was arrested after this stunt. But is there even an actual crime that he's committed here? Like, what could he exactly get arrested for? I began to wonder if Keighley's tweet was true, or if he was just trying to make the big gaming companies feel better so they would take his events seriously still in the future. In a recent Twitch interview with Neon Sniper Panda, Matan artfully dodged answering anything about his alleged arrest, which makes sense if he didn't actually get arrested and doesn't want to lie about it.
It was announced by, Jeff. He announced that I was arrested, and it's good to be out.
Notice how he says this. Jeff announced that I was arrested, not I was arrested. The LAPD says no arrests were made in connection with that event, which leads me to believe that this tweet was likely a stretch of truth from Jeff Keighley. Regardless, as a result of this, the internet exploded, memes proliferated, and Bill Clinton was actually modded into Elden Ring. Game of the year, folks. You want to see a real troll, a classy one that cost companies thousands and who conquered puberty in dominant fashion? This guy, Christopher Judge, the voice actor for Kratos. Gaming distribution company Valve committed to giving away a Steam Deck every minute during the Game Awards. While accepting the award for Best Performance in God of War Ragnarok, Christopher Judge gave a rather heartfelt speech, which most people probably could have listened to for hours, and had they not stopped him, I'm pretty sure he would have tried to reach that mark. Well, this epic speech ended up costing Steam over $3,000 and ended with audience applause and at least 8 happy people somewhere out there in the universe receiving a Steam Deck. As someone who strives to make long-form watchable content that people not only listen to, but end up paying for, I was certainly taking notes. We also got some official release information for Diablo IV at this event, and you can even pre-order the game now for $69. Because fuck you. Honestly, a pretty fair price though when you consider the price of most video games over the last 20 years. They certainly haven't followed inflation. But you can also pay $100 for it if you'd like. I had to double check, and even with this deluxe edition, unfortunately Halsey is not included. I'll stick with the $69 one. Lots of changes have happened over at Blizzard headquarters over the last couple of years, pushing the Diablo IV release date back further and further. The Diablo community waits in angst to see what this game will look like upon release. Maybe just skip all that programming that's restricting all the trade. Just put that on the back burner for now. On to some Diablo 2 news. The method by which Battle.net accounts are being banned may need to be adjusted a bit. D2R player and content creator Regular Schmuck was recently the target of an account ban from Blizzard. While the company does not state specific reasons for banning users, according to Schmuck, it was likely because he ran over 7,000 Pindle runs in just the course of about 2 days. Gotta respect the hustle. In an effort to put out timely magic-finding content for viewers, Schmuck was likely mistaken for a bot and his account was closed. At first, he appealed this ban and got denied by Blizzard support. Initially, this made me think perhaps he was botting. Maybe we're the real schmucks for watching these videos. And I might have believed that until I took a deeper look into some of his videos.
Galvin!
Okay. 50% chance to be Nightwings. 50% chance. Nightwings. Yes!
He's never bought it a day in his life. I can promise you that. After a bit of encouragement from Schmuck and his followers, Blizzard gave this a second review and finally decided to unban regular Schmuck, allowing him to play once again on Battle.net. While some would say all's well that ends well, the situation certainly highlights a pain point. On the one hand, it's a travesty of justice knowing that it took a content creator with thousands of followers just to get a second glance from Blizzard in what clearly was an unjustified ban. It makes you wonder how fucked the real regular schmucks are who don't record their gameplay and don't have a following when it comes to something like this. But on the other hand, now we know exactly how many runs it takes before you get banned. 7,060 to be exact. The real issue here, though, is how quickly it seemed like Battle.net immediately denied an appeal. What is the point of having them if they're just immediately denied? Especially on what was, at best, a circumstantial ban. Blizzard has been known to use anti-cheat software for their titles even since the days of Lord of Destruction. The primitive anti-cheat technology back then was known as the Warden. It scanned user packets, collected computer and ISP information, and even tried to fight against unknown or future threats by flagging certain user behavior. For example, if a player joined too many games in the course of an hour, or spoke too quickly in chat, they ran the risk of getting what was known as a realm down, which cut access to Battle.net and could last for weeks. With repeated behavior, or if certain programs were detected while the behavior was happening, permanent bans would be issued not only to the user's CD key, but to their computer and their IP address. Basically, it was a step system where you practically had to commit a serious offense to get flat out banned the first time. Perhaps the primitive punishment structure first introduced by the Warden in LOD could serve as a blueprint for modern Battle.net. On another more positive note about D2R, this game is getting some love this holiday season. Blizzard announced its 22 Nights of Terror holiday event recently, which will continue until the new year. Providing only esoteric hints as to what might be in store, Blizzard promises powerful loot, a dash of terror, and a new surprise to experience each day. Each 24-hour period, players can log in and check the message of the day in the lower left corner to discover what exactly might be going on. And by exactly, I mean, there's always some degree of vagueness to it. So far, players have seen alterations to the terror zones, such as a 24-hour terrorized cow level, and following that, a chaotic and frequent switch of the terror zone every 15 minutes. There's also a claim of festive buffs for all heroes, except you classic heroes. 'Cause fuck you. I'm not sure exactly what this means, if it's a magic find boost or what. Regardless, I still haven't found shit. What about you? Notice anything different? Let me know down in the comments.